The game was, I think, the kind of game that we expected. Aggressive, a lot of scoring, a lot of everything, a lot of aggressive play. It all came down to whether we could put together a quarter of solid defense. And in the huddle before the fourth quarter began, Jamal Mosley, who does our defense, said, "Hey guys, we need a 20-point quarter." And guys dug down and responded with an 18-point quarter. And so that's the game right there. Before that, there's a lot going on in a game like this with this kind of athletes and skill and stuff like that. But in the end, really solid defense, rebounding, and getting some loose balls finally. We really were not getting them most of the night. In the fourth, we got a couple big ones down the stretch, which helped seal the game.
Tonight, Seth had a big game tonight, third quarter especially. Can you talk about it?
He was great. Beginning of the game, we had struggles. He came in, gave us shot-making, playmaking right away. Defensively, he was real solid all night long. And, the style we play offensively is very empowered to the players. And so they get a guy like Seth that's hot, they continue to find him. And so players did a great job of keeping him in rhythm. And, the real trick was trying to keep him rested enough so that he could finish the game.
How impactful was Boban at his short minutes?
He was great too. I mean, it's a tough job being a depth player in the NBA. You're called upon. You don't know if you're going to play 1 minute or 20. But he was a big difference maker tonight. He was a plus in the game. He had double-figure points. Brunson was the same. Brunson didn't get in there till the second half. He went in and made an immediate impact at both ends. And he was one of the biggest pluses on the team. So, those two guys, Boban and Jalen, were really played a huge part in us being able to close this one.
Why did you decide tonight was the right time to start JJ and also Jackson?
Well, coming into the game, their starting lineup was very small. And it was an adjustment to, get JJ's playmaking in the game, get Luka off the ball a little bit more to start with, and to match up with their guys. I mean, they're so good in transition. And then when Temple didn't play, they went ahead and they started Kurucs, and and so that changed things a little, but we decided to stay with our plan, and we just had to go from there. Second half, Maxey starting was just an adjustment to them having DJ out there. We felt he could get some open looks from the outside, which he did, and he banged them in. And but this is a hard game. It's a hard game. We don't have Hardaway, we don't have Porzingis. It took everybody on the roster, literally, to get this win.
Rick, you pulled Luka earlier in the first and third, and then went back to him. What was the thought process between tweaking that part of the rotation?
He's been playing too many minutes. I should say he's been playing too many long stretches of minutes, and it's been really compromising him late in games. I talked to him about this yesterday. We had done this last year where we'd rest him a couple times during each half. It's challenging for him because he's a rhythm player. But in the big picture, we need him fresh to close. And tonight, he was spectacular, in the last 4 minutes of the game. I mean, he had bounce. His shot making was there. The playmaking was there. And so, I don't know that it'll be exactly like this every night. But, you know, that 40 minutes 2 nights ago in Oklahoma, that was on me. That was my mistake. And you get in a situation like that where you get a late scratch with a guy like KP, you know, you can sort of subconsciously, you know, in the back of your mind, rationalize playing a guy a ton of minutes. But it affected him down the stretch of the Oklahoma game, and we don't want that to happen.
Can you talk about the importance of getting off to a good home start, obviously with an all-hands-on-deck mentality?
It's important. You doing a story about the homestand?
I'm sorry?
Are you doing a story about the homestand?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really important. You know, and I think this is another thing that's important is that, you know, when you're not playing your best at home, you look at what the reasons might be. There are a different set of distractions when you play at home. I think inherently there's a feeling that you should, you know, walk out on the floor with the crowd behind you and stuff, and that things should just kind of go your way. And that's not how it works in the league. It requires, you know, an even greater edge, you know, on a lot of levels, because teams on the road are very focused. You know, we're a good example of that. We've been very good on the road, you know, because we've been focused, we've dug in and so forth. So, you know, tonight in the fourth quarter, particularly, we showed, you know, what that edge at home looks like, and we gotta understand it, you know, and we've gotta just continue to dig in. These games are all super important, and everybody coming in here is a hard-playing team. You know, forget about the records. They're all hard-playing teams, and they're all capable of winning on the road. We got to understand that. Thanks.
Hey there, NBA fans. For exclusive NBA content, subscribe to Fanatics View YouTube down below.